NCERT back exercise of chapter 9 soil. First three questions we already discussed. Now coming to the answer number 4. Answer number 4. Explain how soil is formed. Soil is formed by the process of weathering. And the definition of weathering is given on page number 97. Last paragraph. It is written in bold. Second last paragraph, page number 97. The soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks by the action of wind, water, climate. This process is called as weathering. And you can add the other points also, that there is temperature variation. Answer number 4. Next point you will add. Then there is temperature variation. Soil is also formed by volcanic eruptions. Any animal activities? Seventh green बच्चे. Growth of plant roots. For example, please listen to this. ठंडों की करती हो, टेम्परेचर चेंज आके कभी हार्ड हो गया कभी सॉफ्ट हो गया. Then what will happen? There is growth of plant roots also, that it will cause cracks in that rock. Okay, so it will get. हाँ जी, उसमें क्या होगा, जो small pieces बन जाएंगे, and from that small pieces again what will happen? Soil will form. ठीक है, there will be cracks in the rocks, and there is action of microorganisms and other, for example, lichens also, that will result in the formation of soil. Clear? That there are microorganisms, there are rodents also, that will cause. Yes, that will result into the formation of soil. Okay, जो big rocks होंगी वो किस में टूट जाएंगी? Small rocks में, and then that small rocks can also be get converted into the soil. ठीक है, and the next is any frost or water, that we have already discussed कि water से भी होती है weathering, and frost से भी हो जाती है, ज़्यादा ठंड हो गई तो temperature also affects the soil formation. Yeah, that is also a cause for soil formation. So next, coming to the next one, question number 5. How is clay soil useful for crops? What type of particles are there in clay soil? Yes, so it is having, there are very fine particles are present in the clay soil, and that will, yes, water retention is high for clay soil, and it is useful for the crops that requires more water. For example, paddy, you will not write wheat and gram, because that will also grow in, that can also be grown in loamy soil also. For paddy only paddy सिर्फ clay soil में होती है. ठीक है, so in this you will write good water retention. Clay soil is having good water retention capacity. First point, answer number 5. What happened, बच्चे? In this you will write good water retention capacity. it is, the second point will be that it is, the soil is sticky and it is rich in minerals and it can be waterlogged also. Rich in minerals and the next one will be helpful in cultivating crops which require large amount of water, that is, for example, paddy. Clear? You will explain this point, okay, that require large amount of water. For example is paddy. Clear? Next question is, list the difference between clay, sandy and sandy soil. But for in this question you will make a separate column for loamy also. Clear? I will tell you the properties and you will write the difference for these three types of soil. Okay? Question number 4 done. वाटर लॉजिक हो जाती है, इसके वाटर उसके ऊपर काफी रहता है, देर सी रहती है बॉडी, excess water देते हैं. Water lodging is the excess water that we are providing. उससे क्या होता है, पैडी बिल्कुल सही ग्रो करती है because it requires paddy. Good water retention capacity. Please now coming to the next question. Question number 6. Answer number 6. Property. Line. Properties I am telling you. You can use your notebook horizontally also. Horizontally use करेंगे. Please, for this you will make columns for sandy, loamy and clay. Clay, sandy and loamy. So the first property is size of particle. What is the size of particle in clay soil? Fine particles, small particles. In sandy soil there are large big particles, and in loamy there is the particles are in between. Clear? Now next property, air space. Air space. Is there any air space in the clay soil? No air space. And in the sandy soil there are lot of air space, and in the loamy there is medium, you can write. Okay, enough air space. In between, bache. Here there are enough air space. And the next point is water retention or water holding capacity. Water holding capacity is maximum or minimum in clay soil? Maximum. Yes, you can write in this way also. Water holding capacity is at highest in clay soil and it is lowest and it is medium for loamy soil. And the next, percolation rate. Percolation rate is low. It is lowest in clay soil and highest in sandy soil, and it is medium in loamy soil. Any doubt in these 4 points? No. Now next, composition. Composition. Which type of particles are present in clay soil? Compact and which type? All concept particles concept present है. Clay particles are present in clay soil. Sand particles are present in sandy soil, and in loamy soil, silt, sand, and clay. Right? Silt, sand, and clay. And the sixth point is humus. Humus content. Yes, it is medium in clay soil. Humus, and it is lowest, and it is highest in the loamy soil. Clear? Yes. So next point, 7th point will be of uses. What is the use of clay soil? Used for making earthen pots. Yes, for making earthen pots. It is used for making tiles also. Toys you can write. Okay? Yes, growing paddy you can write. Sandy soil it is used for construction of buildings. Okay, for growing millets. Next, what is the use of loamy soil? That is used for growing crops. Clear? इससे हम earthen pots, vase, toys बना सकते हैं. It is used for construction, and the loamy soil it is helpful in growing crops. Composition here you will like clay particles are present in the sandy, sand particles are present in loamy, silt, salt, and sand. तीनों लिख देने हैं. Clear? Yes. Texture you can write. Another point you can also make for texture. Texture, it is smooth. Can I rub the first point? Yes. So this 8th point will be of texture. In the clay soil, it is smooth and sticky. And the sandy soil is dry in nature, coarse and dry. According to the Marx distribution. Next, and it is soft, and loamy soil is soft and moist. Clear? This is the point for texture. It is having sand, silt, and clay. Sand, silt, clay. Any doubt? Now coming to the next one. Sketch the cross section of soil and label the various layers. It is figure 9.3 on page number 98. Please students, you will draw the diagram of soil profile and then you will explain A horizon, B horizon, C horizon and bedrock, but in points. You will not write paragraph. Okay? Clear? You will write the answer in points. साथ फर्स्ट पेज में हमने जैसे डायग्राम बनाई है, साथ ही में उसकी होराइजन एक्सप्लेन कर दो. ठीक है, पॉइंट्स में. एंड देन इसको दोबारा नहीं लिखना है. एक बार ही आपने सॉइल प्रोफाइल का डायग्राम बना दिया ना, उसके साथ एक्सप्लेनेशन. ठीक है, इस क्वेश्चन को मत लिखना, दोबारा मत लिखना. ठीक है, देयर इज नो नीड टू राइट दिस क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 अगेन. क्लियर? Now coming to the next question number 8. Question number 8 is, Razia conducted an experiment in the field related to the rate of percolation. She observed that it took 40 minutes for 200 ml of water to percolate through the soil. Sample, calculate the rate of percolation. So time कितना दिया हुआ है 40 minutes and amount of water percolated is 400 ml. Sorry, 200 ml. 200 ml divided by 40 minutes. What is the formula? Please solve this numerical on your notebook. Sandy की sand particles. Solve the numerical on your notebook. Answer number 8. 500. Amount of water over fermentation time. Yes. Okay, please. Answer number 8. So, what is given? Amount of water to be percolated. Amount of water to be percolated. 5 ml. नहीं, बच्चे क्या कर रहे हो जितेश? 200 ml. It is 200 ml. ठीक है, and the next percolation time. It is 40 minutes. And what is the formula for percolation rate? Amount of water divided by percolation time. Yes. Okay, very good, bacha. 5 ml per minute. What are the units of percolation rate? ml. Oh, very good. ml per minute. Formula is amount of water. Amount of water divided by percolation time. So the amount of water is 400 and divided by 200. Sorry, 400 और बार-बार resume 400 ही कर दिया. And the next divided by 40. 4 ones are 4, 4 5. The answer is 5 ml per minute. Here ml के लिए for ml, m will be smaller and l will be capital. ठीक है, m smaller रहेगा, l capital रहेगा. Clear है? Any doubt? So the next question. Now last question. Question number 9. Explain how soil pollution and soil erosion can be prevented. How we can prevent soil pollution? Yes, Vipul, one by one. Soil pollution, sorry. How we can prevent soil pollution? Okay. So means we can avoid the dumping of the plastic in the soil. Yes. By controlling the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Yes, very good. And so that we only use an organic fertilizers or manure we can use. Next. Planting more plants. Okay. Next, yes. By? Okay. That will be the soil erosion में अच्छा रहेगा वो point. Dumping of plastic. First point, dumping of plastic should be avoided. Next, use of non-biodegradable substances should be decreased. And the next, use of organic fertilizer as compared to the rather than the chemical fertilizers. And next, waste from the home and agriculture can be used to make manure. Clear? Any other points? Garbage should not be thrown in here and there, and it should be treated properly. Okay, then we can throw. And the next prevention prevention of soil erosion. How we can prevent soil erosion?
Planting more and more trees will
Planting more trees. Okay, next.
and preventing avoiding overgrazing.
Avoid overgrazing. Okay, next.
Building dams,
Construction of dams. Okay, good point.
even terrace farming.
Terrace farming. So you will write 4 points for the prevention of soil pollution and 4 points for the prevention of soil erosion. Any doubt? Yes. You can write. Any doubt?